Good evening guys, welcome to tonight's abs and core class. We're going to start this one with a little bit of inner unit work to get those inner unit muscles fired up, and then we'll move on to more outer unit as we progress through. I'm going to use a bar for the first part, although don't worry if you haven't got one. And I've also got a dumbbell that I'm going to use, so if you've got a dumbbell or a plate, get it ready. But again, don't worry if you haven't got any equipment, you can do this without any equipment whatsoever. So the first exercise, watch first of all, and then when you're ready, join in. This is one I do normally, so those of you who are used to these classes would have seen it before. We use the bar basically to find neutral spine. So we have the bar in contact with the base of the spine. We have a gap where your lumbar spine is, so the lower back is away from the bar. Bar in between the shoulder blades in contact, and then in contact with the head. We could take the head down slightly, so you've at least got those 2 points of contact. Base of spine in between the shoulder blades. So we try and maintain that position, and we try not to move. So the more we move, the more likely the bar is to roll off. We're going to start with the hands under the knees. Sorry, no, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And then we extend one leg and the opposite arm. So watch first, and then when you're ready, join in. And we try and do this all nice and controlled, keeping the torso still, keeping the spine in neutral. So from here, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, we extend and hold, and then come down with control and extend and hold on the other side. So get into it when you're ready. All nice and controlled, and let's get a good 10-15 second hold on each side. And like I said, the main emphasis on this exercise is to work those inner unit muscles, the deeper core muscles, which we're trying to get fired up and ready to work. If those muscles are strong, then the outer unit can be strong around it. So very important muscles that get neglected. So I'll go down and show you again. So nice and controlled. Don't rush through this one. And we try and maintain that position. Make sure the hand comes under the shoulder, the knee under the hip. It's a nice smooth transition. Right, do another minute, so keep it going. So don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying whilst I'm down there. I will keep coming up to coach you through it. You want to keep the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows in, so make sure the hand comes under the shoulder and the knee under the hip each time. And like I said, this is more subtle, this exercise. You won't get like a burn through the abs like we will do with some of the exercises coming up. It's more about focusing on those inner unit muscles, keeping the belly button drawn in if we can. Coming into the last 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds now. Okay, good, hold it there. Right, next one, similar emphasis. We're gonna lie down on the back. One hand will go under the base of the spine, so into that curve. The other hand goes on top of the belly button. We draw the belly button in, we try and keep it in the whole time. And then we can either keep the feet flat on the floor so we don't move at all, or we can move one leg with one foot down, or have both feet up and move. So I'll show you the options. We work for a minute, but we try and keep the belly button in the whole time, starting the clock. So again, nice and controlled. Whichever way you do it, you can just hold, or you can do the movements. So either with one foot down, or both feet up. So nice and controlled. So having the belly button in, we're activating the transverse abdominis, or the TVA muscle. And that's one of your deeper core muscles. So again, if that's working well, if that's functioning properly, then the outer unit, the abs, the obliques can be strong around it. Okay, last 30 seconds. So you can chop and change between the versions. You can put both feet down, reset, get that belly button back in, and then lift the legs up again. It's up to you. If you've done this before, you'll know what works best for you. If you haven't done it before, I would suggest spending more time with both feet down and try and master that version of the exercise first. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there. Right, we're gonna go back to the first exercise, but I'm gonna progress it on. We use the bar in the same position, but this time we'll be in a press up position. So you can do the press up on your knees. So this time the knees will be away from under the hips, or you can go up on your toes. So a lot harder on your toes. Watch if you're not sure and then join in when you're ready. So we're either down here on the knees, press up position, or we're on the toes. Starting the clock, and then again we extend. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Nice and controlled. So down here is the option, if you need it. Still trying to limit that movement. So with this one, more outer unit now, we're bringing in the abs, the obliques, we're also bringing in the muscles around the pelvis, so glutes, quads and hip flexors even, and also the muscles around the shoulder girdle. 5 seconds. Good, and hold it there. Right, we'll move on then. So that's the warm-up sequence done. Hopefully now those muscles are fired up. So we've got 2 more blocks of work. We're going to start off with mainly oblique work. I'm going to use the weight for a couple of these exercises. Starting off with a side plank. You can do it on the feet or down on the knees. We'll do 30 seconds only, so you might want to go for the harder version. And then if we do left arm down, so we all know where we are, because we're going to follow with more work for that left side. So side plank ready to go. 30 seconds, coming up and hold. So you can go for the full side plank, or you can bend the knees and come up halfway. Hips forward, chest up, shoulders back. So a nice straight line. Last 10 seconds. So we're going to continue to work that left side with the next exercise. Okay, hold it there. So now we lie down on your back. I'm going to use the weight for this one. Hold the weight on the left shoulder, and then it's the left shoulder up towards the right knee. Twist and crunch. Watch if you're not sure. 45 seconds on this one. So we go left shoulder up to right knee. Get that twist. So we're looking to get the rotation with this one, which will bring the obliques in. 15 seconds left. And we've got one more exercise to continue to work that left side after this one. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there. Keep the weight where it is, but then we take the legs up and over to the right. Bend the knees. You can use your right hand to help keep the legs down. Then this time it's more of a side crunch, so we go straight up, straight down. Again, watch if you're not sure. The legs to the right, keep the weight on the left, and then a little side crunch. Aiming to go straight up, straight down. So this one might only be a small movement, as long as we're getting that shoulder up, getting that squeeze on that top side. 10 seconds left. So we've got a couple of exercises to do before the other side. Okay, hold it there. Right, next up, sorry, just one exercise before we do the other side. Lie down on your back, knees up, hands up. We extend both and then come back. Keep the back pressed down. 45 seconds. Off you go when you're ready. Watch if you're not sure. So from here, extend, come back. If you need to, you can do one leg at a time. So one leg at a time is the option, but we try to keep the lower back pressed down. So this one, similar to one of the first exercises we did, but a different emphasis now. We're not so concerned about the belly button being drawn in. We're still trying to keep the back down. More outer unit work, more abs involved with this one. Okay, good, hold it there. So let's go on to the right arm down with a side plank, 30 seconds. Get yourselves ready, off you go. Side plank, right arm down. Down on the knees if you need to. But we're pushing the hips forward and lifting the chest into the last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And relax, good. Right, so then we will do the twisting crunch. Feet flat on the floor, lie down on your back. Weight on the right shoulder up towards the left knee. Off you go when you're ready. So get that twist up and across. And lead with that shoulder. Last 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And then we follow this with the side crunch. So hold it there. Keep the weight on the right shoulder. Take the legs up and over to the left. Use your left hand if you need to help keep the legs down. Off you go when you're ready. Right shoulder, legs to the left. Little side crunch. Remember with this one, just that movement straight up, straight down. Little movement, but working that top side. 10 seconds. And we've got 2 more exercises to come. And then we'll have a little stretch and then we'll do all that again. Okay, hold it there. So the 2 we got, first up, sit yourself up, lean back with the weight. We rotate side to side, follow the weight round. 45 seconds, off you go when you're ready. So from here we lean back. And then we rotate. Try to keep the chest up so we stay nice and tall. And then we follow that weight round. You can do it without the weight, so you just go to the hands. And you follow the weight round, you follow the hands round, whichever way you do it. We're getting that rotation through the torso. Last 15 seconds. Coming to the last 5 seconds. Good, and relax. Right, then we got the crunch to finish off this little sequence. Then we stretch and then we do it again. With or without the weight, lie down on your back. Hands by the side of the head is the option. Or hands on the thighs is easier even. Off you go when you're ready. This is the crunch. We can either go straight up with the weight or overhead. It's harder. Overhead makes it harder. I don't know what's happened there. Music stopped. Coming to the last 15 seconds. Don't know what's going on with the music. Last 10 now. Keep going. Oh, it's in and out. 5 seconds. Good, and relax. We'll have a little stretch there. Take the arms overhead, legs out straight. Just lengthen out. Give the abs a stretch. Okay, good. So we'll do that once more once we've had this little stretch. Make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up. Remember, it does help me when you do that. So I am grateful when you do. And don't forget to share these videos out with people or let people know about the YouTube channel, the follow along playlist, and the Facebook group, Ricky Warden Fitness Live. Bring your knees into your chest, just to hug, stretch out through the lower back. So no workouts over the weekend, so use the playlist if you want to do stuff to keep yourself going. And then I will let you know on Sunday what the schedule is for next Monday, for next week, starting on Monday. Right, ready to go. Let's go back to that left side plank then. So we'll do that sequence once more. 30 seconds side plank. Off you go when you're ready. Coming up. 30 seconds. You can do knees if you need to. Let's keep that straight line. Hips forward, chest up. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. And relax, lie down on your back. We'll do the twist and crunch first. Left shoulder with the weight, left shoulder up towards right knee. Off you go. Twist. And obviously you can do it without the weight if you need to put the weight down and carry on. But we lead with that left shoulder. Last 15 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, good. Keep the weight there. Take the legs up and over to the right. Use your right hand if you need to help keep the legs down. Side crunch. Off you go. 45. So just that small movement, squeeze that left side. 15 seconds. Last 5. And relax. So before we do the same on the right side, we do the knees up, hands up, with or without the weight, extend, keep the back pressed down, come back in, and repeat. You can do one leg at a time if you need to. Starting the clock, 45. So this is your option, one leg. Or both is harder. So think about either position with your knees up and your hands up. That's almost like a rest point. And when we extend fully, that's the harder position. So you can spend longer in that extended position if you want to make it harder, but keep the back pressed down. Last few reps now, 5 seconds. Okay, good. Then let's do the right arm down, side plank, 45, off you go. 30 seconds. Straight line, hips forward. Breathe if you need to. Last 10. Good, and relax. Let's go down on your back. Weight on the right. Twisting crunch. So feet flat on the floor for this one. Starting the clock. If you go when you're ready. Last 15. And get that twist. Five seconds. Okay, good. Hold it there. Keep the weight where it is. Take the legs up and over to the left. Use your left hand if you need to help keep the legs down. Off you go. Little side crunch. So keep your eyes fixed on a point straight above and then coming up towards that point. Get that squeeze. Last 10 seconds. And good, hold it there. So then we got the 2 to finish before we move on to another sequence. So we've got twist first, lean back, keep the chest up, rotate round, with or without the weight. Off you go when you're ready. So try and stay tall, and then we follow that weight round. So twist the torso round, get that rotation. With the arms further away, it's harder, so we can bring the weight closer to the body and do the rotation there if needed. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And relax, good. Then we got the crunch, lie down on your back, with or without the weight. 45 seconds, last one, then we stretch again. Off you go when you're ready. Anything overhead is harder. So easiest would be hands on the thighs. When we start to move the hands upwards, overhead is the hardest. So we're making that longer lever as we go. Lever longer lever. Last 10. 5 seconds. Good, well done. Have a little stretch then. Take the arms up overhead. Just do the couple of stretches we did earlier. Legs out straight, and then we lengthen out through the abs. Right, we're going to finish off with a 4-minute blast. I've got 4 exercises. We'll do 30 seconds on each, twice through with no rest. So 4 minutes, and then we're finished. We'll have a little stretch at the end of that. So 4-minute blast. Make sure you do it all. Make sure you stick around. Let's do the lower back, knees to the chest. So just hugging the knees in. Just release that lower back. So 4 exercises, get ready to go. So 30 seconds on each. We'll start off with a bicycle twist, so we can do it with the feet up or down. I'll go through them as we go. Then we've got the dynamic plank, reverse crunch and heel tap. So I'll show you as we go. So twisting, bicycle twist first. Off you go when you're ready. So this is the option, feet up, it's harder. Up and across. Or we go feet down and lift the knee up as we crunch up. So whichever way we do it, we're getting that twist. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Next up, we got the walking plank. We're going to start on the hands. Okay, good. So knees or toes on your hands. Then we go down on the forearms. 30 seconds, off you go. Join in when you're ready. Down, down, up, up. Change the lead hand every rep. Down on the knees if you need to. Throughout, we're trying to keep those abs nice and tight. Tuck the pelvis underneath, so we've got that tension here into the last 10 seconds. We've got the reverse crunch coming up next. Okay, spin around on your back, hands down by the side, legs up, and then we control the movement up and down. Off you go when you're ready. So lift the hips, control on the way down. So try and avoid just dropping the hips. We want to come down nice and controlled. Coming to the last 10 seconds, so you can spend longer in between reps if you need to. Just try and get that control. 5 seconds left. Okay, good. Last one is heel taps, feet down. Lift the shoulders, side to side. So last one, but then we go back and do it all again. So we've got 15 seconds left on this. So when we go back to the bicycle twist, we'll have 2 minutes left. 5 seconds left. Okay, good. Feet up, twist, or keep the feet down. Back to the first one, off you go, 2 minutes left. You get that rotation whichever way we do it. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, spin around on the hands. Down, down, up, up. Change the lead hand every rep. 3 more to do. Knees or toes. Let's really think about keeping those abs engaged. Tuck the pelvis underneath, keeping the abs tight. 10 seconds. Just 2 more to come. Spin around now, 1 minute left. Reverse crunch, hands down, legs up, control the movement. Off you go, last minute of work. So it doesn't have to be a big movement, but just enough to lift the pelvis up off the floor. 10 seconds left. Control that down phase. 5 seconds. Last exercise to come. Feet down, heel taps. Let's go then, 30 seconds. Last one. Shoulders up, side to side. We keep the shoulders up the whole time, so we're keeping good tension in the abs. We've just got 15 seconds to go. Keep going to the end. 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, and relax, well done. Good, just a couple of stretches. We're doing the 2 that we've done already. Take the arms overhead. Legs out straight. Lengthen the abs. So before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Like I say, it all helps me out, so I'm grateful when you do it. And let people know about the channel. Let people know about the Facebook group, Ricky Walden Fitness Live. That will be where I put the schedule over the weekend up for next week. So have a look out for that. We'll finish off with on your knees. And then sit back on the heels, drop the chest down. So if you want to do more workouts, check out the workout I did earlier, which was kettlebells, full body workout. Also yesterday, I did a HIIT and a circuit, full body circuit with just dumbbells. So check those out if you haven't already. Have a good weekend. I will see you on Monday. Look out for the schedule. Thanks guys, take care.